Hi guys, I apologize for the late video. We've definitely had an interesting week at my internship as well as at work. Both of my managers have left and moved on to other jobs, so we have no supervisor currently, which, as you guys can imagine, leads to the always fun power struggle of who's going to be in charge. My internship this week had some really interesting things happen in it. We gained a couple new clients, which has gone over well. We have 2 clients that are going to be graduating next week. But the biggest thing that's been interesting is we have a lot of countertransference going on. One of my clients is in a difficult relationship with his wife. They're just struggling at this point. They separated and he had been seeing someone else in that time, and she thinks that he cheated on her. That's her perspective. He feels that they were separated, and that was the point of the separation, is to figure out if they wanted to be together or if they wanted to be with other people. And just a whole slew of other issues. His mental health really depends on how well they're doing. The weeks that he makes progress and the weeks that he does best are also the weeks that they're not fighting, that they are having a more normal husband-wife relationship. His wife also has a lot of medical issues, and so it is difficult for her. She has gastroparesis, so she's lost a lot of weight, but she's not seeking counseling for herself. So she's battling anxiety and depression. He's battling anxiety, depression, and PTSD from 2 tours overseas in Iraq and Afghanistan. So it's just been very interesting. The countertransference comes in from a few clients, and then I've kind of gently backed away from this client as far as being therapeutic with him. I mostly just try and validate his feelings and be supportive. I had a relationship that was abusive and was very similar, and my happiness depended on whether him and I were getting along. So I've kind of let Mike take over with this client and let him be more of the therapeutic role, and I'm taking on more of the empathetic, supportive role for him. So it's been quite interesting to sit through group and have countertransference. We have a couple other clients who are struggling in their marriages, so that has been nice for him to get that support. But it's just I'm concerned about him and his ability to get better with his anxiety and depression and get to where he wants to be when he's got so much stress going on at home that it's causing more anxiety and depression. So I do have my concerns about him. He's also very impulsive and has already had 2 suicide attempts, so it's also a little nerve-wracking. And then this week also, we're kind of having a bit of a battle between 2 programs. We have a partial hospitalization program that happens during the day, 5 days a week, and they also do a daytime IOP, and then we have an evening IOP, which is where I do my internship at. And they've kind of been bickering back and forth. Day therapy thinks that, my actual job in Access, which does all the scheduling, is intentionally giving evening therapy more clients than day therapy, and for some reason they've been approving and denying which clients can be in evening therapy. So just the politics of that have been a little overwhelming this week as well. So my question to you guys this week is, how would you manage the countertransference that's going on in group? Not only between me and him, because I feel like I do a decent job, but really just between the other group members struggling with their marriages, because, I have one gentleman who cracks jokes about everything because that's his way of dealing. I have another lady who wants to give advice, but it's not really appropriate advice for everyone. So I was just curious as to what you guys would do. Hope you have a great week.